The Seattle Seahawks just keep coming up for us on this channel. If you're new to this channel, we make videos about teams that don't get the coverage like they should, Seattle being one of those. Our main channel is all about the Detroit Lions. It's called Sports Talk Detroit. Check that out. But on this channel, we like to look at teams that aren't getting the love nationally like they should. Seattle just keeps coming up because they have a really good roster. They made a lot of good moves this offseason. And with Geno Smith showing and proving that he can be the quarterback, plenty of what you need, then they just have decided to build around him and let's just do this thing. And so really what you've got in the NFC now is you've got the Eagles, and then you got this second tier, Seattle, 49ers, Cowboys, Lions, even. So this second tier is right there for the taking, and everyone's looking at it like, man, NFC's wide open. Let's do this. So one of the things that came out this week was that the Seahawks actually have a really good linebacker room. Now, that's one area that if you look at it from the outside, it's like linebackers, like, are they good there? What are we looking at linebacker wise? But PFF says that they are good. So if you look at the roster, offensively, really looking good with Kenneth Walker, Metcalf, Lockett, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. I mean, gee whiz, Geno Smith. So now offensive line's good. So you look at the defensive line. Did a video on this about how, man, that's just a good defensive line. There's nothing wrong there. And then linebacker wise, Bobby Wagner is getting older, but it just, the numbers don't show that. He is a really good, productive linebacker, played with the Rams last year and was really good. Devin Bush, you get a guy that's a top 10 pick that was not a total bust by any means in Pittsburgh. It just wasn't a top 10 pick-ish, but that's a very good linebacker. I mean, he is explosive, fast, and he's Bobby. He just needs to have some more Bobby Wagner in him, just more, slow down and just be in the right place more. Jordan Brooks and Wasu. I mean, this linebacker crew is really good. So PFF comes out and says, yeah, you guys actually have good linebackers. So we know the secondary is really good, especially with the addition of what's his name in the 5th pick overall. What's his name? Give it to me. Witherspoon. Love Witherspoon. Okay, so PFF says, but linebacker is really good. So Bobby Wagner, sure thing, future Hall of Famer, back from a 1 year away with the Rams. He is an upgrade at the linebacker position, but help in the overall improvement of communication on the defense. Yes, so Wagner is not only just a really good linebacker, but I mean, he just fits everything that Seattle's doing. He knows it. He's great. So that's huge. Then you have Jordan Brooks being decent but bad in coverage, but Brooks might not even play this year. And so here's the thing about Brooks: durable and tough, may not be a long-term top-end player in the middle. Brooks, of course, may miss a chunk of the season after suffering a knee injury. So Brooks might not even play. So you've got Devin Bush now. Here we go. That's going to be kind of probably your guy, Devin Bush and Bobby Wagner. I mean, that is a great combination. They even say here Bush wasn't a true bust with the Steelers, but wasn't a top 10 overall pick like he should have been, played like that. So I love that. Then you've got, and they said, hey, really, you're going to be with 2 linebackers. I just mentioned the depth though. So if you look at it, Jordan Brooks, yeah, so he's not going to play for the first half of the year, but then you've got Wagner and Wasu, Bush. I mean, you've got some depth here that you can really go forward. And then you've got Jamal Adams. If he can stay healthy, he could be a hybrid safety linebacker. So you're really playing with 2 linebackers. The rest is depth, and then the rest, you've got 5 DBs that are really good. And you've got the DBs. Quandre Diggs, I loved him when he was with the Lions. I mean, I loved him. He's a great player. Woolen, Jamal Adams, come on, get these guys out there. Witherspoon. So now all of a sudden you've got the depth here at secondary. Linebackers are good, and now your defense is good, your offense is good. I just don't hear people talking about the Seattle Seahawks like we should be, because again, you've got the Eagles, then you've got this second tier. It's like, who can come out of that second tier to really challenge the Eagles? And by the way, the Eagles are not a juggernaut by any means. Like they're a really good team. We know they're going to be good. All that, but nobody is like super terrified of the Eagles. I mean, that's not the case. So in that second tier, you've got Dallas, Seahawks, 49ers, Lions. I mean, somebody out of the NFC South might surprise us. Probably not. I mean, the Falcons are a team. The Panthers are a team that could win that division, but what are they going to do in the playoffs type of thing? I don't know. But you've got it's wide open. There's only one really good surefire team. The rest are kind of jockeying for position, and the Seahawks have a quarterback now, and I think that's why they don't get talked about. Seahawks were all the rage. 12th man, can't go in there and win. Russell Wilson, Legion of Boom. I mean, you just had it all. You had it all there for a good run and appreciated it. I get it. Marshawn Lynch. I mean, you're just rolling. And then you just kind of lose all those names. Cam Chancellor, all those guys just kind of go away. And you get Geno Smith. It's like, oh, they're not going to be good. Geno Smith. Well, Geno Smith proved he can be good. Pete Carroll is a good coach. You do have a good GM. You've built things around him. Another good draft. 2 really good drafts back to back. And now here you sit with just talent all over the place. You've got a manageable salaried quarterback, so you're able to find pieces. You're healthy. Like your franchise, your roster is absolutely healthy. So Seattle Seahawks, somebody we're keeping an eye on this season. Again, they got to play the 49ers twice. They got to come to Detroit. I mean, their schedule's not like a cakewalk, but everybody's going to have to keep an eye on the Seattle Seahawks. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. This team's well-rounded, looking good, and they get great news that their linebackers they're good. So let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see all of you